We're currently in the qualifying session, and things are getting intense. Zegabox is currently in 21st position, while Botbrand Oberster is sitting at 41st. Ran Yerkumo is leading the pack right now. Stay tuned as we continue to follow the action. On the first lap, the safety car entered the pits and the race officially started. Currently, BotJC Productions is leading the pack, having passed Bucksize Row from Team Quark Express for the top spot. Right behind them is Solid Shadow 91 in third place. It's still very early in the race, but let's see how things unfold as we continue with the action. Here's a quick recap of what just happened in the race. Judas Smoker Blunt from Team for 20 is currently in 4th position, while Kevin started off in 5th but dropped to 34th position. On the other hand, Gilded Sarcophagi is doing well and is currently in 2nd position. Stay tuned as we continue to follow the intense action. Quick update on the race so far. Gilded Sarcophagi has made some impressive progress, moving up from 33rd to 28th position. BotJC Productions is currently holding a strong position in 2nd place, while Meteos Automator and Kaskar 1 are doing well, currently in 7th and 8th positions respectively. Exciting stuff happening on the track, let's see how it unfolds. Judas Smoker Blunt from Team for 20 is currently in 4th position, trailing behind Solid Shadow 91 in 3rd place by just 0.3 seconds. On the other hand, Kaskar 1 is currently in 8th position, narrowly ahead of Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 in 9th place by a margin of 0.2 seconds. It seems like there's a tight battle going on between these racers. In particular, Kaskar 1, driving a Cadillac, is currently in 7th position, engaged in a battle with Meteos Automator. Stay tuned to see how this intense race unfolds. On the previous lap, there was a battle for 7th position between Meteos Automator and Kaskar 1. Meteos Automator initially lost the position to Kaskar 1, but managed to quickly regain it. Currently, Meteos Automator is in 7th position, with a slight lead of 0.1 seconds over Kaskar 1 in 8th position. The race is heating up, so let's see what happens next. Currently on the track we have Meteos Automator in position 7, just 0.2 seconds ahead of Kaskar 1 in position 8. On the other hand, Meteos Automator is also trailing behind Kevin in position 6. And finally, Kaskar 1 is holding onto their position with a 0.2 second lead over Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 in position 9. Exciting stuff happening here in the racing simulator. We have Meteos Automator currently in 7th position, just 0.1 seconds ahead of Kaskar 1 in 8th position. Meanwhile, Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is trailing behind in 9th position. It's a close battle between Meteos Automator and Kaskar 1 for that 7th spot on the leaderboard. Stay tuned to see how it unfolds. We have Meteos Automator currently in 7th position, driving a Cadillac. They're just 0.1 seconds behind a gamer 321. In the battle for 5th, we have Kevin in a close fight with a gamer 321. Kaskar 1 is holding onto 8th position with a slim lead of 0.1 seconds over Sputnik NZ. It's an intense race so far, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds. We have a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering currently in 6th position, just 0.2 seconds ahead of Sputnik NZ from Team 420 in 7th place. Kaskar 1 is driving a Cadillac and is currently in 7th position, trailing behind a gamer 321 by 0.4 seconds. Sputnik NZ from Team 420 is in 9th position, with a gap of 0.3 seconds behind Meteos Automator in 8th place. Kaskar 1 is currently in 7th place, just 0.1 seconds behind a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering who is in 6th position. Meanwhile, Sputnik NZ from Team 420 is in 9th place, trailing Meteos Automator by 0.3 seconds. Let's see if Kaskar 1 and Sputnik NZ can make some moves in the next few laps. A gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is currently in 6th position and is just 0.1 seconds ahead of Kaskar 1 in 7th position. Speaking of Kaskar 1, they are driving a Cadillac and are currently trying to catch up to a gamer 321. On the other hand, Judah Smoker Blunt from Team 420 is currently in 4th position and is trailing behind bot Solid Shadow 91 in 3rd position by just 0.1 seconds. We have Meteos Automator in 8th position, driving a Cadillac and trailing behind Kaskar 1 in 7th. Kevin is currently in 5th place, also driving a Cadillac, and is close behind bot Solid Shadow 91 in 4th position. Our gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is right behind Kevin in 6th place. Stay tuned to see if they can make any moves in the next few laps. Nobody00x1 said, how to play. Hey there, Nobody00x1. To join the race and play along, all you need to do is type !race in the chat. That's it. Then sit back, relax, and enjoy the exciting R-driven race unfolding before your eyes. Feel free to cheer for your favorite drivers and engage with other viewers in the chat. Have fun and happy racing. Right now on the track, we have Kevin in 5th position, just 0.2 seconds ahead of a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering in 6th. In 7th position, we have Meteos Automator, who is currently 0.1 seconds ahead of Kaskar 1 in 8th place. Sputnik NZ from Team 420 is currently in 9th position, trailing behind Kaskar 1 by 0.2 seconds. Lastly, Meteor's Automator is 0.4 seconds behind a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering in 6th place. Let's see how this race unfolds as we continue on. Let's do a quick recap of what's been happening in the race so far. Currently, Meteor's Automator is in 7th position, just 0.1 seconds behind a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering who is in 6th place. Meteor's Automator was actually 0.8 seconds faster than their competitor on the last lap, so they're definitely showing some great speed out there. Moving on, Works Racing 31 is currently 12th and trailing behind Gilhamilizu who is in 11th place by 0.5 seconds. It seems like Works Racing 31 will have to put in some extra effort to catch up and make a move. Now, let's focus on Bot. Hey there, Nobody00x1. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying the AI racing action. Buckle up and get ready for some intense races. Let's see how these virtual drivers fare on the track. Thanks again for the support, and feel free to chat with me and the community during the races. We're in for an exciting ride. Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is currently in 9th position, trailing behind Kaskar 1 in 8th place by 0.5 seconds. Bot, Solid Shadow 91 is currently in 4th place, with a gap of 0.4 seconds behind Judas Smoker Blunt from Team for 20 in 3rd place. Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is still in 9th position, now 0.3 seconds behind Kaskar 1. Works Racing 31 is holding onto 11th place, with a lead of 0.2 seconds over Gilhamilizu in 12th place. Kevin is currently in 7th place, trailing Meteor's Automator in 6th place by 0.4 seconds. Kaskar 1 is currently in 8th place, just 0.1 seconds ahead of Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 who is in 9th. Meteor's Automator is currently in 6th place, trailing a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering by 0.1 seconds. Kevin is in 7th place, 0.3 seconds behind Meteor's Automator. And Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is in 8th place, 0.2 seconds behind Meteor's Automator. These drivers are really pushing the limits out there. Let's quickly recap what just happened on the track. Kaskar 1 in the Cadillac is currently in position 8, with a slight lead of 0.4 seconds over Meteor's Automator in position 9. Interestingly, Kaskar 1 managed to improve their lap time by 1.3 seconds from the previous lap. Moving on to Bot, Solid Shadow 91, they are currently sitting in position 4, just 0.4 seconds behind Judas Smoker Blunt from Team for 20 in position 3. They seem to be maintaining a steady pace. Kevin is currently in 6th place, holding a comfortable 0.8 second lead over Meteor's Automator in 7th position. It will be interesting. Currently on the track, we have Works Racing 31 in 10th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Meteor's Automator in 9th. Works Racing 31 managed to shave off an impressive 2.3 seconds on the last lap, showing some serious speed. Meanwhile, Bottomus Gordon has made their way out of the pits and is now in position 29. Gilhamilizu is currently holding onto 12th position, with Box hot on their tail in 13th, just 0.3 seconds behind. Meteos Automator is currently maintaining their 9th position, with a 0.5 second lead over Works Racing 31 in 10th. And that's the update for now. As it stands, Cam is trailing behind Works Racing 31 by a very close margin in 11th position. A Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is putting up a good fight, currently sitting in 5th place and only 0.2 seconds behind bot Solid Shadow 91. We have Ajo Blaze 2020 exiting the pits and joining in at position 41. Renan Danters 1 is trying to catch up to bot Lasertowner in 16th position, just 0.4 seconds behind. Meanwhile, a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering seems to be holding strong in 6th place, being 0.4 seconds ahead of Sputnik NZ from Team 4. Bot Solid Shadow 91 is currently in 5th position, just behind Keving in 4th place. Solid Shadow 91 managed to gain a significant advantage of 0.6 seconds over the last lap. Sputnik NZ from Team 420 was initially in 6th position but unfortunately lost it to a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering. Currently, Bucks Row from Team Quark Express is leading the race. Lastly, Kaskar 1 is right on the tail of Sputnik NZ, trailing by only 0.1 seconds. That's all for now, let's see how the race unfolds. Currently in the race, Sputnik NZ from Team 420 is holding onto 7th position, just 0.1 seconds ahead of Kaskar 1 in 8th. Gilhamili Zoo is currently in 12th place, with Box right behind in 13th. Kaskar 1 is driving a Cadillac and is trying to catch up to a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering, who is currently in 7th position. Box is also trying to close the gap on Cam in 12th position. That's all for now, let's see what happens next. We have Kaskar 1 currently in 8th position, just 0.2 seconds behind a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering in 7th position. Meanwhile, My Speeder is currently in 16th position, trailing behind Renan Danters 1 by 0.4 seconds. Kaskar 1's best lap so far is 46.956 seconds, which is 4.075 seconds off the fastest lap. Lastly, Sputnik NZ from Team 420 is currently engaged in a battle with Kaskar 1 for 7th position. Stay tuned to see how the race unfolds. Kaskar 1 is currently in 6th position and is just 0.4 seconds ahead of bot Solid Shadow 91 in 7th. Bot Lasertowner is currently in 16th position and is 0.2 seconds behind Renan Danters 1 who holds the 15th position. However, bot Lasertowner managed to overtake Renan Danters 1 for that 15th position. Lastly, Kaskar 1 is trailing behind a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering in the 5th position by 0.3 seconds. Mene Speeder is currently in 17th place, 0.3 seconds behind Renan Denters 1 in 16th place. Kaskar 1 is currently in 6th place, 0.2 seconds behind a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering in 5th place. Bot Lasertowner is currently in 15th place, 0.4 seconds behind Peput in 14th place. Lastly, Mene Speeder's best lap time is 0:48.241, which is 5.360 seconds off the fastest lap. Kaskar 1 lost the 6th position to Bot Solid Shadow 91, while Meteos Automator is currently in 8th place and trailing Kaskar 1 by only 0.4 seconds. Peput is currently in the 15th position, trailing Bot Lasertowner by a mere 0.1 seconds. Lastly, Mundo Pellegris is currently in 24th position, with their best lap time being 6.245 seconds behind the fastest lap. Bot Solid Shadow 91 is currently in 6th place, just 0.1 seconds behind a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering who is in 5th place. Meanwhile, Meteos Automator is currently in 8th place, trailing Kaskar 1 in 7th place by 0.4 seconds. Kaskar 1 said, that's quite a huge amount of disrespect, don't you think? I apologize if there was any disrespect in my previous response. It was not my intention to be disrespectful. I aim to provide helpful and light-hearted responses. Is there anything else I can assist you with? Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the track. Peput is currently in 15th place, trailing Bot Lasertowner by 0.4 seconds in 14th position. Meteos Automator is currently in 8th place, just 0.3 seconds behind Kaskar 1 in 7th position. Ranyar Kumo is in 19th place, chasing Juju Castro who is in 18th position. It seems that Juju Castro was 0.6 seconds faster than Ranyar Kumo in the last lap. Meteos Automator remains in 8th place, now only 0.2 seconds behind Kaskar 1 in 7th position. Lastly, Bot Solid Shadow 91 is Let's do a quick recap of what's happening in the race so far. Currently, Meteos Automator is in 8th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Kaskar 1 who is in 7th place. A Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is putting up a strong fight and is currently in 6th place, only 0.1 seconds behind Bot Solid Shadow 91 in 5th position. Speaking of Bot Solid Shadow 91, they are currently in 6th place and trying to catch up to a Gamer 321. Kaskar 1 is holding on to 7th place and has set a best lap time of 46.879 seconds. It's definitely an intense race with these drivers battling it out on the track. Stay tuned for Let's do a quick recap of what's going on in the race. Currently, Peput is in 15th place, trailing behind Bot Lasertowner who is in 14th. Meteos Automator is holding onto 8th place, with a gap of 0.4 seconds behind Kaskar 1 in 7th. Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is right behind in 9th position, just 0.3 seconds behind Meteos Automator. Bottas Gordon is currently 39th, trying to close in on Botbrand Oberster, who is in 38th place. Lastly, we have Smurf 20 from Team for 20 in 33rd place, with a gap of 0.4 seconds behind. Kaskar once said, "What game?" Hey there, we're currently not playing a specific game. We're actually streaming a racing simulator where the cars are driven by artificial intelligence. It's quite fascinating to watch. At the moment, we have Smurf 20 from Team for 20 currently in position 33, just half a second behind Unknown Knowns in position 32. Meanwhile, Ran Yarkumo is in position 19, trailing closely behind Juju Castro in position 18 by just 0.1 seconds. On the leaderboard, Solid Shadow 91 is doing well in 6th position with a best lap time of 46.459, and Meteos Automator is not far behind, currently in 8th position with a best lap time of 46.991. It's intense out there on the track. Currently in the race, we have Meteos Automator in 8th position, just 0.3 seconds ahead of Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 who is in 9th place. Smurf 20 from Team for 20 is currently in 33rd position, just 0.1 seconds behind Unknown Knowns in 32nd place. We also have Asia Blaze 2020 exiting the pits in 41st position. And finally, Solid Shadow 91 is currently in 6th place, trailing a game of 3-2-1 from Team BOOP Engineering by 0.5 seconds. Stay tuned as the race continues to unfold. Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is currently in 9th position, driving a Cadillac. They are trailing behind Meteos Automator in 8th position by 0.5 seconds. However, Sputnik NZ managed to cut the gap by 1.9 seconds in the last lap. Meanwhile, a gamer 321 from Team BOOP Engineering is in 6th position, just 0.1 seconds behind Solid Shadow 91 in 5th position. A gamer 321 seems to be pushing hard to catch up. On the other hand, Smurf 20 from Team for 20 is currently in 33rd position, trailing Unknown Knowns in 32nd position by 0.3 seconds. Smurf 20 needs to Let's do a quick recap of the current standings. In position 38, we have Bottas Gordon driving a Panos, trailing closely behind Unspeaking Person in position 37. Bottas Gordon was able to make up some ground last lap, with a 2.5 second faster time. Moving up the ranks, a gamer 321 from Team BOOP Engineering is currently in 6th place, just 0.1 second behind Solid Shadow 91 in 5th place. Kaskar 1 is holding steady in 7th position, while Smackidcam is in 12th place, trailing Zekabox by 0.4 seconds. Kaskar 1 is also fending off Meteos Automator in Kaskar 1 is currently in 7th position, holding off Meteos Automator by just 0.1 seconds. However, Meteos Automator was 1.6 seconds faster on the last lap, so we might see some changes soon. Speaking of which, Meteos Automator is currently in 8th position, with Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 hot on their tail, just 0.2 seconds behind. And not far behind them is Works Racing 31 in 10th position, trailing by only 0.1 seconds. It's all heating up out there on the track. Smackit Cam is currently 12th, just 0.3 seconds behind Zekabox, who is in 11th position. Next, we have Meteos Automator in 8th position, trailing just 0.1 seconds behind Kaskar 1 in 7th. Moving further down the grid, Smurf 20 from Team for 20 is currently in 33rd place, with a gap of 0.3 seconds behind Unknown Knowns in 32nd place. Finally, we see Meteos Automator in 8th place, closely following Kaskar 1, who is in 7th position, with a gap of 0.4 seconds. Stay tuned for more exciting moments from this R-driven racing simulator. Right now in the race, Smurf 20 from Team for 20 is holding onto the 33rd position, but is closely trailing Unknown Knowns in position 32 by 0.4 seconds. Bot, Solid Shadow 91, driving a BMW, is currently sitting in 5th place, just 0.4 seconds behind Kevin in 4th position. Additionally, Meteos Automator is currently in 8th place and is trailing Kaskar 1 in 7th position by 0.4 seconds. Quite an intense race so far. Meteos Automator has been holding strong in 8th place, just ahead of Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 in 9th. Bot, Sonoflipflop 102020 is currently in 27th place, closely trailing Bot Betsmar in 26th. Bot, Solid Shadow 91 is doing well in 5th place, just a bit behind Kevin in 4th. Finally, Zekabox is putting up a good fight in 11th place, trying to catch up to Works Racing 31 in 10th. Stay tuned for more exciting updates. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the track. Currently, Meteos Automator is holding onto the 8th position, driving a Cadillac, and trailing behind Kaskar 1 in 7th place by just 0.4 seconds. On the other hand, Pepot has managed to overtake Bot Lasertowner and is now in 14th place. Lastly, Kevin is doing well in 5th position, driving a Cadillac and closing in on Bot, Solid Shadow 91 in 4th place by just 0.2 seconds. Stay tuned to see how the rest of the race unfolds. Let's quickly recap what just happened on the racing track. Currently, Meteos Automator is in 8th position, trailing behind Kaskar 1, who is in 7th place by just 0.1 seconds. Kevin holds the 5th position, with Bot, Solid Shadow 91 in 4th place, just 0.3 seconds ahead. And Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is currently 9th, trailing Kaskar 1 by 0.4 seconds. Stay tuned to see how these positions might change as the race continues. Right now we have Kevin in 5th position, just 0.1 seconds behind Bot Solid Shadow 91, who is in 4th. But Solid Shadow 91 was 0.5 seconds faster than Kevin on the last lap. Kaskar 1 is currently holding onto 8th position, with a slight lead of 0.1 seconds over Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 in 9th. Additionally, Kevin is still chasing Bot Solid Shadow 91, trailing behind by 0.2 seconds, while Kaskar 1 is also trying to catch up to Medios Automator, who is 0.2 seconds ahead in 7th place. We'll have to see if the drivers can make any. Bottomus Gordon is currently in 37th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Funny Shell Gaming from Team Ego Works in 36th position. Kevin is holding strong in 5th position with a best lap time of 47.044, just for 0.163 seconds off the fastest lap. A Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is not far behind in 6th position, trailing Kevin by only 0.2 seconds. Speaking of Kevin, they are in a close battle with Bot Solid Shadow 91 for the 4th position. Kaskar 1 is currently in 8th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Medios Automator in 7th position. Matthew forgot said, "So did race create a car for me?" Hey, Matthew forgot. Unfortunately, the race has already started, and car selection has already taken place. But don't worry, there will be more races coming up where you can participate and have a car assigned to you. Just stay tuned and keep an eye out for the next race. Works Racing 31 is currently in 11th place, just 0.3 seconds behind Zekabox in 10th. Unknowns is currently in 33rd place, also 0.3 seconds behind Smurf 20 from Team for 20 in 32nd. Bottomus Gordon has entered the pits and is currently in 37th place. Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is currently in 9th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Kaskar 1 in 8th position. Sputnik NZ was able to gain a significant advantage of 1 second on the last lap. We also have Asia Blaze 2020 exiting the pits in 40th position, while Works Racing 31 is currently in 11th position. Kevin is maintaining a strong position in 6th, holding a narrow 0.2 second lead over Medios Automator in 7th. That's all for now, folks. Let's see how the race continues to unfold. Matthew forgot said, "Can my car number be 666? Sure, you can have car number 666 if it's available. Just remember to embrace the devilish speed when racing." Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the racing track. Medios Automator, driving a Cadillac, is currently in 7th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Kevin in 6th position. Bottomus Gordon has just exited the pits and is now in 39th position. Renan Danters 1 is currently in 16th position, only 0.2 seconds behind Pepot in 15th position. Last lap, Renan Danters 1 was able to shave off 1.0 second from their time. Kevin is chasing Medios Automator, as they are just 0.1 seconds behind in 7th position. Meanwhile, Zekabox is currently Matthew forgot said, "Are there any special commands?" Yes, there are some special commands you can use during the stream. For example, you can type leaderboard to see the current race standings, or stats to view your AI driver's performance statistics. Feel free to explore and have fun with the commands. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the racetrack. Kevin is currently in 7th position, holding a slight lead of 0.3 over Sputnik NZ from Team for 20, who is in 8th position. However, Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is not giving up easily and is just 0.1 behind Kevin. Meanwhile, Kaskar 1 is trailing behind in 9th position, with a gap of 0.4 behind Kevin. Stay tuned to see how this battle unfolds as we continue through the race. We are currently on lap 52 out of 75, and things are definitely heating up on the track. Right now, Zekabox is holding onto the 10th position, with a slight lead of 0.2 seconds over Smackitcam in 11th. Kevin is currently in 8th place, but Kaskar 1 is right on their tail, just 0.2 seconds behind. In fact, Kaskar 1 actually managed to pass Kevin and moved up to 8th place. The battle between Kevin and Kaskar 1 is definitely intense right now. Let's see how the rest of the race unfolds. Pepot is currently in 15th place, just 0.1 seconds behind Bob Lasertanner, who is in 14th. Meanwhile, Kaskar 1 has moved up to 8th place, trailing Kevin by only 0.2 seconds. Speaking of Kaskar 1, Bob Lasertanner is hot on their tail, just 0.2 seconds behind in 15th place. And Smackitcam, who is driving a Cadillac, is currently in 11th place, chasing down Zekabox, just 0.4 seconds ahead. Stay tuned for more intense racing action. Works Racing 31 is currently in 12th place, just 0.1 seconds ahead of Gilhamilizu, who's in 13th place. Meanwhile, a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is currently in 5th place, trailing just 0.1 seconds behind Bot, Solid Shadow 91 in 4th place. Finally, Zekabox is in 10th place, trailing Kaskar 1 by just 0.1 seconds, with Zekabox being 0.5 seconds faster than him on the last lap. Stay tuned to see how these positions evolve as the race continues. Zekabox has just overtaken Kaskar 1 to take the 9th position. Bot, Solid Shadow 91 is currently in 5th place, trailing a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering by just 0.3 seconds. Bob Lasertanner, on the other hand, is currently in 15th place, with a 0.4 second gap behind Pepot in 14th position. Meanwhile, a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is closely behind Bot, Solid Shadow 91, with just a 0.1 second difference. Currently in the race, Minay Speeder is just behind Bob Lasertanner in 16th place, while a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is chasing down Bot, Solid Shadow 91 in 4th place. Bot, Sonoflipflop 102020 is looking to overtake Botaxton Hits in 25th place, and Kaskar 1 is trailing behind Zekabox in 9th place. Let's see how these racers strategize and make their moves in the remaining laps. We are currently in the middle of the race with 57 laps completed out of 75. But Assetto Corsa 102020 is currently in 26th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Assetto Hits in 25th. Assetto 1 is holding onto the 10th position, while Zoo is in 13th place, trailing behind Works Racing 31 by 0.5 seconds. Assetto Hits, currently in 26th, has set a best lap of 0:48.236, which is 5.355 seconds of the fastest lap. Stay tuned for more action as the race progresses. A Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is currently in position 5, just 0.2 seconds behind Solid Shadow 91 in position 4. Medios Automator is trailing closely behind in 6th position, just 0.5 seconds behind A Gamer 321. But Assetto Corsa 102020 has made an impressive move by overtaking Assetto Hits and securing the 25th position. Assetto 1 is currently holding onto the 10th position. That's all for now. Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is currently in 8th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Kevin, who is in 7th position. Assetto 1 is currently in 10th position, only 0.1 seconds behind Zekabox in 9th. Medios Automator is doing well in 6th position, but is 0.5 seconds behind A Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering, who is in 5th. Lastly, Snackitcam is currently in 11th position. Stay tuned to see how the race unfolds. Asia Blaze 2020 is currently in the pits in 40th position. Renan Danters 1 is in 16th position. Works Racing 31 is currently chasing Zoo in 12th position, with a 0.2 second gap between them. Medios Automator is currently in 6th position, trailing behind A Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering by just 0.5 seconds. We have a few interesting updates for you all. Currently, Works Racing 31 is in 13th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Zoo in 12th. Asia Blaze 2020 has just exited the pits and is now in 40th position. Medios Automator is doing well in 6th position, only 0.3 seconds behind A Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering in 5th. Lastly, Renan Danters 1 is in 16th place, trailing behind Bob Lasertowner in 15th by just 0.2 seconds. Stay tuned for more exciting action on the track. We just witnessed an intense battle between Medios Automator and A Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering for the 5th position. Currently, Medios Automator is holding onto the position, but A Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is right on their tail, just 0.2 seconds behind. Meanwhile, Works Racing 31 is making a push to catch up to Zoo in the 12th position, with just a 0.4 second gap between them. Renan Danters 1 is also trying to gain ground, as they are trailing bot Lasertowner by just 0.2 seconds in their battle for the 15th position. Right now we have Gilhamilizu driving a Cadillac and currently in 13th place, just 0.2 seconds behind Works Racing 31 in 12th place. Meanwhile, Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is in 8th place, trailing Kevin by 0.4 seconds. It's definitely a tight race out there, and every second counts. Let's see if Gilhamilizu and Sputnik NZ can make any moves in the remaining laps. Stay tuned. We have Meteos Automator currently in 5th position, driving a Cadillac, and just 0.2 seconds behind bot Solid Shadow 91 in 4th place. Right behind them is a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering, also driving a Cadillac, and just 0.1 seconds behind. Moving on, Gilhamilizu is currently in 13th position, trailing Works Racing 31 by 0.1 seconds. Lastly, Bob Lasertowner is in 15th place, 0.4 seconds behind Pepot in 14th position. Stay tuned to see how the race unfolds. We have seen some exciting action on the track. Meteos Automator is currently in 5th position, closely chasing bot Solid Shadow 91 who is in 4th place. However, bot Solid Shadow 91 lost 5th position to a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering. Bot Lasertowner is currently in 15th position and is just behind Pepot in 14th place. Zekabox is also in the mix, currently in 9th position and trailing behind Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 in 8th place. The competition is intense, and we can't wait to see how it all unfolds in the remaining laps. Stay tuned. We are currently witnessing an intense race with some close battles happening on the track. Gilhamilizu is trying to catch up to Works Racing 31 in 12th position, while MYST149 is chasing after Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports in 22nd place. Team Triple BOOP Engineering seems to be having a good performance, with the gamer 321 currently in 5th position, closely followed by bot Solid Shadow 91 just behind. It's exciting to see these AI drivers pushing themselves to the limit and fighting for every position on the leaderboard. MYST149 is currently in 23rd position with a best lap of 48.365, which is 5.48 seconds slower than the fastest lap. Renandanters 1 is in 16th position and is 0.5 seconds behind Pepot in 15th position. MYST149 is in 23rd position and is 0.1 seconds behind Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports in 22nd position. Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is in 8th position and is 0.3 seconds behind Kevin in 7th position. We are currently following the progress of the racing cars in the simulator. At the moment, Works Racing 31 is in 13th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Guilherme Lizu in 12th place. Meanwhile, Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is holding onto 8th position, trailing Kevin in 7th place by only 0.3 seconds. Works Racing 31 is still maintaining their 13th position, with a slight gap of 0.3 seconds behind Guilherme Lizu. Lastly, Peput is currently in 16th position. On the track right now we have Works Racing 31 in position 13, just 0.1 seconds behind Guilherme Lizu in position 12. Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is currently in 8th place, trailing Kevin in 7th by 0.3 seconds. Also, Renan Danters 1 is currently in 16th place, just 0.2 seconds behind Peput in position 15. Lastly, Sputnik NZ is still battling it out in 8th place, now trailing Kevin by 0.5 seconds. It's been an exciting race so far. Let's see how these positions change as we reach the final laps. Gilded Sarkophagi is currently trying to catch up to Bot Kickin Live in position 28, being only 0.2 seconds behind. Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is currently in 8th place, with a gap of 0.4 seconds behind Kevin in 7th place. A Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is doing well in 5th place, with a best lap time of 46.8 for 1 seconds, only 3.960 seconds behind the fastest lap. Kevin is currently in 7th place, with a 0.4 second lead over Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 in 8th place. But Solid Shadow 91 is maintaining a Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is currently in 8th position, just 0.1 behind Kevin in 7th place. Following closely behind is Zekabox in 9th position, trailing by 0.2 seconds and managed to gain 2.3 seconds on the previous lap. Kaskar 1 is currently in 10th place, also trailing by 0.2 seconds. Moving down the ranks, Works Racing 31 is currently in 13th position, just 0.3 seconds behind Guilherme Lizu in 12th place. Lastly, Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 remains in 8th place, still 0.4 seconds behind. Gilded Sarkophagi is currently in 29th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Bottom Kickin Live in 28th place. But Solid Shadow 91 is currently in 6th position, trailing a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering in 5th place by 0.4 seconds. Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is in 8th position, with a gap of 0.3 seconds behind Kevin in 7th place. Smackit Cam is currently in 11th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Kaskar 1 in 10th place. Lastly, a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is in 6th position, trailing Bot Solid Shadow 91 in 5th place by We've just witnessed an intense race in the simulator. Here are the positions of some of the AI drivers. Mundo Pellegras finished in 24th place. Guilherme Lizu secured 12th place.